Yes, he eating like oh my God. I be in there eating it up like
right. I want a ticket. Ooh, everybody on mute.
And I'm always on the other side. Face pressed up against your longing. Lestat de Lioncourt.
damn.
Lestat.
Ooh, not me teared up,
Love
bitch.
of my life, or is it more rebound of my life?
Look, that girl on a roller coaster.
Yes.
Oh, bitch.
Woo!
Oh, Lord. Oh, that was captivating.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Hold on. Let me
God.
pause because bitch, that jump
Yeah,
scare
go
got
1
my
second.
ass.
You
Woo,
felt
hold
my
on.
lust.
Armand? Oh, yeah. Felt his too.
Felt it, bitch. We can
Now I
see
know
it.
what two blood
Right.
fat talks. Slapping hands feel like, so thank you for that. Take your people pictures. Worship them in the red
Can't
light.
nobody be around me reading my head.
Hold
Can't
on.
nobody be
Hold
around
on,
me reading my
dog.
thoughts.
Because I gotta run that
hearing.
bike. I gotta run
Oh
that
my
back.
God.
Wait.
Oh my God. Do you know how embarrassing that is to have somebody check you on a thought you had, bitch? That is too much.
Bitch, go to your room.
Ugh.
Bitch, go to your
It's just now hit me that I'm going to be seeing
Do you know what it
Louise
means to be loved
just fall
by
into a
death?
black hole, and I don't know if I'm ready to watch it. This is gonna get dark real quick. I feel like.
But I don't know which
very
way
sad.
the darkness is going. Like if you would have told me last week, I would have been like, okay, it's gonna be it's gonna be tragic. But like I felt sorry when he was crying about remembering Claudia dreaming or having a nightmare.
Mhm.
Like that made me feel like it was gonna go this way. But then seeing Louis this episode, I was like, okay, remember they started the show saying he's the most dangerous vampire. And they was like, not Louis. I think we were like, he was like, not Louis. And I was like, I don't know. We don't know what Louis been doing all this time.
What if he kills Claudia?
That's what I'm saying. I don't. Why would he say he the most dangerous vampire?
And
He
if
wasn't talking to Armand.
And if Armand really does love Louis at all, maybe
Mhm.
he's altering his memories to take
To
that
pro- you
type of
think
pain
Armand's
and that
protecting
betrayal
him?
away. I mean, it could because we all
Mm.
believe him to be evil. We all don't trust Armand. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
could be a really great misdirect to make him have good intentions the entire time when it came to Louis, because he probably went off the deep end in a way that he will not
Just
be able to
like
forgive himself.
I know there's so many little breadcrumbs that make me feel like it could go that way because one, I've always talked
I don't know
about
what to
one.
think.
But
I'm just
remember
shooting,
last
shouting
time
out
we were
stuff.
talking about like how Louis was before he was a vampire. He had this certain nature. We talked
Mhm.
about how he kills viciously.
Yes.
We didn't heard that he got 7,000 bodies. Somebody, can we run this math? Because there's 365 days in a year. He eats one human meal every other day.
Did he say he eats one person?
He
Or
said
did
one
he say
every other
he
night.
eats human every other night?
He said every other night.
But like that don't mean it's just one.
But I think he feeds once a day. So I'm just like, okay, half of 365 and then how many years is not making sense. So we can already tell that he said a night, every night. Because I think I just can't imagine him eating human 2-3 times in one day if he's already trying to abstain. That's 182.5. Thank you. 182.5 humans a year. Boo boo. It's not adding up.
That's also why I don't think like he only ate one a night, because he could
But
be
it don't
binging.
make sense for him to be trying to abstain from humans and then just eat 3 humans in one day, bitch. You might as well feed every night.
That is
You might
true.
as well feed every night.
That is very true.
So
I
I'm
mean,
just saying, that don't make sense.
but
Rate
that
the
number
episode.
aside, though, I know I saw a comment that said they like the premiere a little better than this. I don't know. This episode gave me a lot to
8.
chew on. This gave me a lot to chew on. On top of that, we got Santiago's introduction, which was miraculous. Like top tier entrance as far as the show is concerned.
Mhm.
I don't know, just seeing Claudia, it's like this is at the beginning. Like if everybody's at the starting line, this is showing the different paths people are taking at like an inch level. Like I can't wait to see how this continues to grow. I don't know. I like this episode a lot better. I'm gonna rate this episode 9 out of 10.
I love this episode. I love the music. The music was eating.
The music was so good.
It was so
in
good.
multiple spots.
It was so charming. It was very like cinema. It was very Broadway. It even had some New Orleans kind of feel when they went to the theater. Like I love that little sequence of them riding to the house with the old cinema screen behind. Oh, it was just, oh my God. I love cinematography and I love music. And this episode for me was superior in that way.
Armand was serving face.
Armand was serving, but they were both good. I mean, I definitely feel like the first episode was necessary, but this is like what I was ready to see, Paris and how they were going to paint it. So, y'all want to watch the after the episode, I know. So let's go ahead. I just wanted to let that play a little bit. Okay, that's your favorite scene so far? Yeah, we watched that one early on. I got to go back and watch it. I know we watch. Okay, so when we watch season 1, I usually watch most episodes twice because of the show. Like we were talking about, by the end, I watched most of the last couple episodes twice, and then we went through the rewatch. I can't even imagine what I'm gonna catch. I think before each episode,
Nikki was in the preview.
I didn't see Nick. Okay, well, I don't know who that is. So I'm obviously not supposed to know yet. Please don't drop any spoilers.
Well, that was from season 1. Nikki.
We heard about Nikki, but I ain't supposed to know yet, I don't think I was supposed to know yet. I don't think we supposed to know yet. So if we ain't supposed to know yet, don't tell us.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they ain't said it yet. So if we're not supposed to know yet, just let us be gagged when we find out. But I did start some comments that I wanted to get to. Let's see. So what do we think? Lestat's prison is not enough. I feel like it's only episode 2. So what do you feel about how much dream stat we've gotten so far?
I mean, I love Lestat. I love Lestat. Like seeing him on camera was great. And I know we're going to see more. I don't know if I need getting the introduction of Santiago and these other characters in this story where the plot is going. I don't know if I need him in every scene. Like it'll be great for me to have him pop up every now and again, and have these moments with Louis in his brain. And I feel like that might make, if he does return later, more impactful. I don't know if I want to see him all over the screen. I feel like I'm just now resolute in that with episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Lestat girly too, but I feel like it's just enough. I think we need room to get to know these other vampires that we've been talking about and looking for. So I'm okay with them giving room. And then we have Santiago who's bringing the drama. So I love some camp. I love some drama. I love some over the top foolishness. So I think I'm okay with it so far, but that remains to be seen. I think we got more of him in episode 1, and I think he was needed in episode 1 because it was so dark and just dank, and we didn't care. Like it was just really depressing. So I think they've been balancing it well here. So the next one was, I think Daniel and Armand used to date, and he asked Armand to turn him, and Armand declined. Because I think Daniel mentioned being asked to be turned before, right?
He asked Louis.
He said he asked Louis.
Because he didn't think he was using the gift right.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So I wanted to bring that one up. And what do you think of this?
I think Louis is going to watch Claudia die and do nothing like he did in the last episode. Listen, I'm on the track with you, Beautifully Chaotic. I think it's going to be that or a version of that. Worst case scenario is he does it himself. But I think there is something that he does or something that he doesn't intervene in that is really going to mess him up. And that's why I'm really kind of riding this train of like, okay, yeah, I don't like Armand, but let me wait. Let me wait a little bit and see.
Because it might be
because it could be a misdirect.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. Heavy. I said that earlier. It's really heavy-handed now, and I know like this is a smart show, so maybe they are trying to do that. So I'm a chill out for just a little second on Armand and just watch.
And Queen Quania says she thinks Louis might have asked Armand to remove his memories, which I think could be possible. Knowing Louis,
that might be why he don't want to go back and read those pages.
Yeah, knowing Louis, I could see him. You know, he has a way. So I'm like, I could
Take
definitely
it from
please
me.
take it from me.
I
Please.
can't live with this anymore.
Right. I'm gonna end myself. You know, Louis, classic.
Mhm.
I don't want to, you know. So
And everybody he get with is like, I'm not gonna let you do that.
I'm not gonna let you do that. So they take it upon themselves. So I think so. I'm just making sure. She say Louis' accent alone can activate my dusty ovary.
Not this one he got in Dubai.
You don't like his? What y'all thought
I do
about?
not like this white couple in therapy, rich posh conversation. Like, but we
Yeah.
remember back in Algiers in the year 77, we were on
That
that
was a
boat and
good-
it was fantastic. What do you think, darling? Now it was 76 years, not 77. Don't age me. Like, I feel like it's very much that, and that's
I
a little
thought it was
annoying to me.
I thought it was adorable and charming. I
Mm.
had a few more
It felt
stars.
fake.
It definitely felt fake, but I was living for it. I love all these versions of Louis, and I think Jacob Anderson mentioned that somewhere that he has like how many different versions? Like 4 or
Yeah, I
so.
think he
There's
said
like
like
a
4.
4. So I was like, okay, this must be one of
He
the 4.
definitely, they're distinctive.
They
He's
are
doing a good
distinctive.
job separating the time periods.
They are, yeah. So he said, "You, my Lord God, is saying that you think Lestat was actually kinder than everyone in the show. What do we think of that?"
I ain't seen enough to make that statement.
That's so
I
Billy
don't know if
Louise.
I've said, yeah. I mean, I could agree with you in a couple episodes. Right now, I haven't seen enough because if this little theory brewing is the case,
Mhm.
Armand might take the cake as far as kindness. I don't know.
You
I
think
don't
so?
know. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna wait.
Okay, that's a good Lestat. I mean, if the letter he wrote to Louis was really genuine and not like
Mhm.
shady, like 10 steps ahead, I
Mhm.
think it possibly is true. So maybe.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna say
ruling nothing
maybe.
out. I'm not
Jury's
ruling a
out.
damn thing out. Louis couldn't call it be messed up. And
Why
also,
would
why
Louis?
would Louis say he remembers Paris fondly?
Because he
Because
was
he had his
fucking all them
memories.
people.
Well, that, and he probably had some of the experience altered to where some of the
Right.
most brutal moments of Paris isn't
We're deleted.
prevalent in his mind. Yeah.
Yeah, but that face he was making when they was talking about screwing all them people, I said that alone is probably.
He said,
He was like, oh yes, those were good. Like he was gone for a minute. So I was thinking it was that. They still love each other. I'm not gonna say who Louis needs to be with. I think Louis is the drama, honestly. I'm curious to see next episode because I want to see what I want to see what the dynamic between Armand and Lestat was, but I feel like it's gonna be bullshit. So a part of me feels like I want to hear it, but then he's telling this story to Daniel in front of Louis. So I'm like, it's gonna be, it's probably
what if
gonna
we
be.
though? What if we watch it and their relationship probably has like the best chemistry? Like, what if we really watch it and get gagged?
Excited. I don't know. I feel like, first of all, I feel like Sam Reed and Jacob Anderson have such amazing chemistry
They do.
that it carries. So I'll be interested to see that.
But you know, you're different people around different people.
But I just don't see Armand
in a
painting
relationship
that
situation.
in a good light, or his relationship with him, because he has the mutual objective of making him seem like a monster to Louis as well. So I just can't see him telling the story nicely, even if it was.
So you think it's gonna be like full of like drama and disgust and all that type of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine him telling him a good story. Like, why? What would be the point of that? He was amazing. It was great. We just had different desires, so we went our separate ways. Like, we are not getting that.
I mean, he did make it a point to mention coven life and how it can get, what did he say? Like a labyrinth or something? Like it gets like pretty deep. So he could be throwing memories back to there. Like maybe it was a good situation, but Lestat being Lestat did something or affected the coven in a way that he just couldn't have him around.
Maybe.
This is all theories.
This is all theories.
Lestat is unbeatable.
That, yeah, I just love their. So I'm gonna go back and see what else we missed because a bunch of stuff came through while we were like reading those. Those were when the episode thing was playing, so I made sure I started them so we could get back to them after we
That's
got
how
to.
good a show this is too, because like usually I'll be able to like glance over at the comment section a lot more. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not rip my eyes away from some of these scenes.
It's
Like,
okay. I'll be reading them, y'all.
oof.
It's all right. I'll pop in and I'm gonna start them throughout the show too, so we can get to them throughout. But I am reading y'all's comments as the episode is playing. But I'm gonna go back and watch the episode again. So I definitely want to have watched it before. So then what we may start doing is after we rewatch it again, like the first 15 minutes of next week's show, we'll talk about things maybe we noticed or anything that came up while we rewatched it throughout the week. So I think that's what we'll do. Armand, Armand and Daniel have some history. We're seeing that now. I think that's showing now.
He was at the bar when they first met. He's definitely going to have a hand in something, especially if he knows that
right.
Louise out here trying to tell the story of vampires. Of course, he's going to want to know what that even entails.
I saw Armand look Daniel up and down.
He did. And it was not an attraction. He was analyzing.
Was it? But at the same time, okay, because if you look somebody up and down, it's a few reasons. Like it could be an attraction thing. It could be I'm sizing you up because I'm about to fight you. But I'm like, Armand's an ancient and a vampire. Like there's no way he's sizing Daniel up for a physical fight.
Absolutely not. That's an ant compared to him.
Right. So is he trying to like tell him stay in your place? Like what was that look?
I don't know. For me, it didn't feel sexual at all. It felt more like he's always giving me cautious. He's always giving me trying to be one step ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment when he told Louis to just carry on, do your thing, like with Daniel, I don't know. It just felt like there was more to that than what we have already, I guess, we would imagine. I don't think it was any sexual. I think he was really sliding in there to manipulate.
That was him trying to see the effects of his manipulation maybe on his face. I don't think it was sexual, but they definitely have something going on for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Lou said, what if Claudia killed Lestat?
Lestat will be at the trials from the trailer, so maybe Lestat says Claudia was the one that did it. She got killed.
I don't know. So, like, are you saying that you don't think Louis had anything to do with Lestat dying? Because in his memory, he killed Lestat himself.
Well, I think he's talking about later on.
Oh, you think after?
I think he's saying that Lestat's going to come back and Claudia's going to kill
him. I don't know.
I mean, maybe if I'm getting that wrong, correct me, but I think that's what you're saying, right?
Well, it's saying like, what if I think in the memories, because we do have a hint that maybe that didn't happen the way Louis is saying it did. Remember when he killed him, he like cut his throat, and it seemed like maybe that didn't even really happen. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's like when his memories may be scrambled, and Claudia actually did it alone, and Louis had nothing to do with it. But I just don't see how his memory would have got scrambled to that way, where he was.
I was about to say so we're gonna see that same theme, that same scene 3 times. I don't like that. It's already bad enough I can't trust what I'm seeing on screen because of the inconsistencies. I don't need y'all showing me the same scene 3 times and telling me it's a different story. That feels a little lazy.
That's just my guess, but maybe Luke can clarify. Why would Daniel even be in Paris? Broke reporter, unless he was with Armand. Ooh, that's a good point.
Okay.
Because it's back in the day. This ain't like you finna hop on Spirit Airlines and just go to Paris.
Right. You can't make a bus to Paris.
So to like really go to another country, that's true. That is true. That's a good point. Okay. Y'all got some good. I'm like, okay. Was the letter sincere?
I don't know. I think I'm hanging on the side of he knew he was gonna die. Because it's Lestat. Like Lestat, he has his moments where he's sweet and kind and all that stuff, but he is still a 200-year-old vampire with an ego. Like there ain't no way he gonna just.
Who would he be thinking would kill him unless it was Armand though? Like maybe he'd like Armand kill me. Or if they were in Paris, maybe Lestat, he broke the rules though. So maybe I think it could be because they do have their rules of being a vampire. Lestat broke them. So maybe he thought if we ever end up in Paris, it's possible they may kill me.
True.
Because I
can't rule
broke the
that out.
rules.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. Because he was avoiding them. So maybe if for some reason they ended up in Paris, he like, yeah, I might be dead.
The fantasy and the image of Lestat in my brain tells me that is my petty king.
Right.
And he is going to work 6 layers beneath the surface. And I feel like that was a good 4 and 5 levels beneath. Like he was like, I'm going to mentally fuck with you. I mean, because Louis did kind of, even though it wasn't Lestat, it was Lestat in his brain telling him this, how like I'm gonna wait until you happy, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like even he knows Lestat better than we do, and that's how he think he responding. So
does Louis? Well, at one point Louis might have known
than we do
better than we did, but at this point he's scrambled up. He is over there.
He a little nutty.
It's the salad. So I don't think he knows anything. I think them lying is going to be why Paris goes south. Yeah, that lie. So what do we think of Claudia's lie? Yeah, let's not forget that moment. Her saying Bruce.
That made me want to roll my eyes so hard.
But how do you think it's going to come back on her? I'm sure Santiago and Armand immediately clocked it.
Right. I mean, it's just, I don't know if that specifically, that probably could be brought up like during a trial or some shit, like all of a sudden they walk out Bruce or something. I don't know.
Right.
I just, in my brain, if you're going to go that far and your life depends on this lie, number one, y'all should have thought of this well in advance. You know her intention is to find the vampire. So like, let's work out a story if we already know we're not just about to be out here screaming Lestat's name left and right. You don't even got to know how important he is to that coven to have a cover story. And when y'all get there and you say Bruce, like just look around the room at the reactions, baby.
Yeah.
Like
she should have said Tom Anderson.
Girl, somebody.
She just said a white human somewhere across the pond where they wouldn't know. So maybe that's
Bruce is definitely gonna come back. That's
you think
not
so?
not like him physically, but that topic is gonna come back. That information is gonna bite her in the ass somewhere.
And Claudia shouldn't have pointed out. I mean, the picture there. But at the same time, I can see why she would point it out, because if you're trying to pretend you don't know Lestat, like, then you'd be like, okay, if I ask about the picture, like I don't want to pretend I don't see it. It's
but like your thoughts
like
aren't safe. I wouldn't even be looking in that direction because I'm not gonna be able to control my brain.
But if I go look over it and I just don't say nothing and they notice, I don't know. I just feel like that could have been
it's a picture. Keep going.
They said it's like a shrine. I'm like, if it's that serious, I might have to be like, oh, who's that?
And the entire time they digging in your brain, all you thinking of is I slit his throat, trash can, dumpster, rat. He could come back, kill me, him and Louis relationship, blah, blah, blah. You know your brain is gonna go entire way.
They can see the memories, not only hear it, but they can like actually see what
That's
you
what I'm saying.
see. Yeah.
And so just even elongating that conversation 2 minutes past what it could have been was already stupid.
Yeah. She messed up. She can't be perfect. She
can't, but that's definitely a flaw. That is definitely an error.
We have to remember they're very inexperienced when it comes to other vampires. They don't know much about other vampires. Lestat did not tell them anything besides they're dangerous and they're vicious. So she don't even know what she up against. She don't know nothing about ancient. She don't know.
Louis did say he immediately recognized Armand as an ancient.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
but how did he? So had they been
up.
reading or something? How did they find it out?
I mean, it could be just a feeling. Like maybe he, after experiencing Lestat and then meeting maybe vampires that he just like did in the.
Oh, maybe they ran missed some along the way.
Maybe he just the vibe is different.
Mm-hmm.
the energy is different. Yeah.
Because he was afraid though. We do have to remember that Louis had that same face when Armand wasn't even doing anything violent like Lestat was when Louis had that face when they first got together. Mm-hmm. Armand was just talking to him calmly and being like, oh, very charming. And Louis was still terrified in his face. So that tells you a lot alone that he had that expression. So 13 books in the series. Damn. I did not know it was that many books. That's crazy. Like, I'm curious.
And
I don't want to know.
Vampire?
I'm gonna ask.
Dang.
I think it's the Immortals, like all of it, or Interview with the Vampire. I think Interview with the Vampire.
Like the story of Lestat and Louis is 13 books.
Because what is it? Is it the interview with the vampire, and then it's like the vampire Lestat, and then it's Queen of the Damned, and then I don't even know what's after that. Thank you for joining us, Awa. Yep. Yes, we're going to be doing it again next week at the same time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Sunday.
Every week.
And the VOD for this will be up, which is the video on demand, which means if you missed any parts or you want to go back and watch it, I usually leave it up for a week and I remove it on Sunday. So I usually leave it up so people can watch it. And then I remove the previous week before because I don't want to get came after for like having the whole season up. So I just remove every like, bitch, you got the whole season up. Can't be doing that.
I thought y'all was cute talking over it.
Right. I thought y'all was cute. So yeah, that's also why we have to we do talk over it, and we kind of have to some degree, just so we can be like, it's content, not just us playing the video. It's all the books. Oh, okay. That is interesting. That's a lot of damn books.
I ain't gonna lie to you, knowing how long of a series that is, kind of I've been jumping back and forth between, can I watch it? Do I want to watch it? Will I be able to watch it? I mean, read it, like sitting through different key things about the original story, but I don't know.
You kind of
tell me what books is the best.
Maybe it'll be one of those things where you just read it. And if it's 13, I think I might wait. Like they've been around. Like I may read a book after, but I don't want later spoiled. You know how books tell more. So I'm like, should I just read the books as the season's done? Like once this is done, maybe read that and then.
Yeah, because if you read Game of Thrones, you know how House of Dragons is gonna go. You know.
Yeah, because
so
it's more
very
detailed.
the same. Yeah, well, and they tell that like this is history within that world, and so there's all kind of little nursery stories and monologues that incorporate past events that kind of just straight up tells you. I think Joffrey told the ending of House of Dragons to Sansa in the crypt.
He did.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was in Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the vampire,
so be careful out here.
Queen of the Damned, and the vampire Armand are the best books. Period. Okay. You read the first 6 books? And we were talking about that. We're gonna see. The jury's out because he was a slave owner too. And I'm like, I hope that doesn't come into play too much. And some of them ages are crazy from what I'm hearing. Like in the books, some of them ages are crazy. I don't know. So we got to see. 3 weeks wait at the library. Wow.
Dang.
It's like that. Bitch, I got it on Audible.
Okay. Maybe I might listen to Audible the first one and just see.
Yeah. I want to see who's narrating it. We need to get Sam Reed to read them. I just want somebody from the show to read every book. Like,
I'm already just used to Louis.
No, I'm saying I would love for like Louis to read the first ones, like these, and then like when it's Lestat's book, Sam Reed reads it, and then like Armand reads his. Like, I love that.
Yeah, pass them a check. Let them do that.
The audio book you gotta get on Audible. So yeah, I want them each to read their respective books. That'll be cute. I'm gonna write that. Get them to do that. But anyway, y'all, we are almost at 2 hours. They flew by. That was crazy.
Yeah, as this show does. I haven't once had those credits roll where I've been like,
I'm ready.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You need another 20 minutes slapped on.
So we're going to rewatch it. And like we said, we'll come back next week at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do a little pre-show, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then from there, we will go into it. And I'll try to keep notes of things I notice on rewatch because I don't always keep notes and then I forget. So I'll try to. And then that way we can talk about it in the first 15 minutes next week, just so we cover everything. And yeah, make sure y'all follow, share if you know any other fans of Interview the Vampire and they need someone to watch it with. And what else? I think that's it. Make sure y'all sub if y'all don't want the ads on Twitch. I keep reminding people because I know some people are new over here. So if you don't want to see the ads, they may increase. So just letting y'all know. Twitch be doing whatever they want. So just letting y'all know. Thanks for joining. We love seeing some people returning. We had some new faces. And what do you say? Louis, stand up. And Louis is never gonna stand up. Louis is a pillow princess. That's Louis only
Polo tink tink.
Polo tink tink. Right. See y'all next week. Y'all have a good week and bye. Keep it cute.
question.